And welcome back to Show and Tell. So Show and Tell today is this painting of this 1940 Packard. I wanted to show this painting a little bit of love before I tear it all apart and freshen it up. And I'll explain that a little bit in a minute. But this is a painting of a 1940 Packard. Get you guys close so you can see the actual painting. And I've done a few of these, or a couple of these paintings. I love the Packards. I love the old 40s Packards. I think just they're amazing cars. This was a fun painting to do because of the perspective on it. There's so much going on in this car, and this painting has this forced feeling of perspective. If you notice how far out the marker lights are aimed. So this one's aimed right at us, and this one's way off to the side. So you have this really forced perspective on the whole car, which I really loved. I took this photo at one of the local car shows. The car was, again, the car was beautiful. So when I did it, I knew I wanted to do one of these paintings. I've done two of these so far. One was of a Cadillac Club. And what I do is I find a license plate from the same year that the car was made. And preferably, like this one, I want it all beat up and you know, corroded and really a mess. And then what I do is I'll paint the car from that era and include the brand new plate. If you notice the plate down here, so I'll include this plate with the number in the painting. So it's almost like you're looking back at time. You have the plate from this old car, and the memory is the car when it was new and it was rolling around. So it's neat because it's a lot of fun for me because I'll find the plate first and then have to find a car to match. So that's a lot of fun too. I do have a whole stack of plates, so I'll be doing more of these. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys this one. The reason why it needs to be ripped apart and freshened up is mostly because of the frame. The frame on these paintings is very complex. So normally it would be the frame, and then there would be a small stand that the painting would sit on inside, and it would float above the background. Well, in this case, you have two elements here: the painting and the license plate. I don't want to drill through the license plate to put the stand, so what I do is I actually double float everything. So essentially, there's the background, and then the license plate is attached to the background, the black background here, aluminum, and then there's a piece of glass mounted inside of that. So there's a first piece of glass that protects the license plate. The painting itself is actually mounted on that piece of glass, so the painting actually floats above the plate on the glass, if that makes any sense. And then after that, there's a piece of museum glass put on top of both. So there are actually two panes of glass here, which makes it kind of unique. What had happened with this one is this one actually took a kind of a fall, which is unfortunate. It doesn't often happen, but at a show, this one kind of, at the end of the show when it was being put away, it had taken a fall. And I don't know if you can see this right here, but there's a little bit of damage right here on the clear coat. This is a beautiful frame, by the way. This is solid Sapele, and it's clear coated, unlike a lot of the frames that have oil on them. This one's actually 2K clear, which is nice because it's durable, but like I said, it took a hit. And when it took a hit, the outside piece of glass, the museum glass, actually came off of its rails inside and kind of fell down into the frame. So this one needs to be disassembled and kind of freshened up and everything. When it's done, it'll be perfect. It's just the kind of the way it goes. And one of the nice things about it is if this had been a inexpensive frame, which I couldn't have done because this, like I said, this is custom made for this whole painting. But if this was an off-the-shelf frame, like a Michaels frame, or just an inexpensive frame, if it had taken a hit like this, it would have destroyed the frame and likely ruined the painting as well. But because these frames are solid wood, they're bulletproof. They take a little bit of damage, but they hold up really, really well. So this painting, while I do need to do a little bit of work to it, this painting is also available. There are only two like this, the Cadillac and this painting right now. So if you're interested in this, please let me know. Like I said, I have to take it all apart and refinish the frame and reinstall the glass. But the painting was fine and the plate was fine. Everything was good. It was just one of those unfortunate incidents. So there you go. So this is your, I was going to say Tech Tuesday, but it's not your Tech Tuesday. This is your show and tell. Again, if you have any, if you've seen one of my paintings, even in-process paintings that you'd like to get a closer look at and maybe a little bit of a background on, please let me know. You can leave it in the comments below, or you can send me a direct message. If you enjoy these Tech Tuesdays and the Thursdays show and tells, please like and subscribe and tell all your friends. I really, really appreciate it. As we grow this channel, I have a lot planned for it, so you guys are a big part of that. So there you go. All right, so have a great week. I will go hunt down a new painting to show you next week, and I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks a lot.